A woman who likes you will always give these 3 signals. Old Stoic wisdom. Love doesn't need to be spoken loudly. It whispers through actions. Let me ask you straight. Have you ever felt that quiet knowing in your gut? That she's into you, but the proof isn't crystal clear? She smiles a little more, laughs at your jokes, maybe even replies faster than usual to your texts. Then, out of nowhere, she pulls away, cool, distant, like someone flicked a switch, leaving you wondering, did I imagine all that? Here's the truth, brother. You didn't imagine a thing. Women rarely spell it out when they like you. It's not about playing games. It's about watching if you're the kind of man who can read between the lines without needing everything explained. And that's where most men miss the mark. They rush in too fast, say too much, try to force something that was already within reach. But you're about to learn the real signals, because when a woman truly likes you, she'll send you 3 unmistakable signs. Recognize these, and confusion becomes a thing of the past. No tricks, no charades, just clear, honest signals that have been there all along. Let's break down what she's really saying. Once you know this, you'll never miss the signs again. Ready? Let's get to it. Signal 1. Her energy changes around you. When a woman genuinely likes you, her energy around you transforms in ways that words often cannot capture. And this subtle yet profound shift is something no man should overlook. It's not about the obvious signs or the loud declarations, but the quiet whispers of her presence that reveal the truth of her feelings. Energy is the language beyond words, an unspoken truth that cannot be faked or hidden for long. Men and women alike may lie, but energy never lies. If you are even halfway attentive, you'll sense this change immediately. Her entire demeanour begins to soften and open, as if the walls she once held up gracefully crumble without her conscious effort. This is not a dramatic or forced act. It's the natural way her spirit responds when she feels something sincere for you. However, it's crucial to dispel a common misconception. Not every woman who flirts or jokes with you online is genuinely interested. And not every woman who seems aloof is playing games. Sometimes hard to get is simply disinterest, and friendly is just politeness. But when a woman truly likes you, the energy she gives off is unmistakable. Her voice carries a new warmth, not necessarily softer in volume, but richer in intention, transforming even ordinary conversations into moments where it feels like the world around you has quieted and only your interaction matters. Her eyes will linger slightly longer on you, just enough to spark something meaningful without being overt. When she laughs at your jokes, it's more than a polite haha. It's an invitation for you to keep talking, to keep sharing yourself. Her body language aligns subtly with yours, mirroring your movements as if unconsciously drawing you in. Her legs might angle toward you in a way that suggests openness even when she pretends to be indifferent, and her face lights up when you enter the room, even if she doesn't say it aloud. These emotional signals leak out before any words can, and they are authentic because they come from a place deep within her. She shows her interest through attentiveness, the way she listens intently, the way she recalls a small detail you mentioned weeks ago, a detail you yourself had forgotten. This quiet emotional investment builds a space for you in her story, a place where you begin to matter. And here's the profound part: often, she's not even consciously aware that she's doing it. This unconsciousness is what makes the signals genuine and trustworthy. Women, by nature, are emotional radar machines, finely tuned to detect not just your words, but the subtle shifts in your energy, your intentions, your patterns. Unlike the straightforward moves often made by men, women tend to test the emotional air, playing subtle and cautious moves from the shadows, gauging your attentiveness and sincerity. If you notice that her energy becomes gentle, receptive, and intentional in your presence, if she starts to embody a softer, more feminine energy in how she stands, moves, and speaks, it's a clear green light, an invitation to step closer without her needing to say it aloud. But here's the key: don't rush it, don't press for confirmation, And don't get overly excited like a boy who just got his first crush. Instead, lean into calm confidence. Let these signals simmer and develop naturally. When she senses that you're grounded and not desperately seeking her validation, that's when she feels safe to keep revealing more of herself to you. As the old Stoic wisdom teaches, he who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Your emotional composure is your greatest strength in reading and responding to these subtle signals. Remember, attention can be loud and distracting, but true attraction speaks quietly. When her energy shifts in your direction, it's instinct, a natural, primal truth that is too authentic to be mistaken. The challenge for you then is to tune in fully, to be present and patient, and to honor the delicate dance of these emotional signals. This wisdom is not just theoretical, it is deeply practical and applicable in everyday life. You might recall moments when a woman's presence seemed to brighten the room as you entered, or when a casual comment of yours was met with an unexpected spark of interest. These are the moments when energy speaks louder than words, and your job is to notice and appreciate them. If you miss these signs, you might overlook genuine connection. On the other hand, by being aware and respectful of these subtle signals, you not only deepen your understanding of women, but also enrich your own emotional intelligence, making your relationships more meaningful and authentic. As the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "Invisible threads are the strongest ties." In relationships, these invisible threads are woven by energy, intention, and subtle cues. I invite you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt this unspoken energy from a woman? How did you respond? Share your stories and insights in the comments below. Your perspective could help others recognize these quiet yet powerful signs and foster deeper connections in their own lives. Signal 2. She makes space for you in her life, even if she doesn't know why. When a woman genuinely likes you, her energy around you transforms in ways that words often cannot capture, and this subtle yet profound shift is something no man should overlook. It's not about the obvious signs or the loud declarations, but the quiet whispers of her presence that reveal the truth of her feelings. Energy is the language beyond words, an unspoken truth that cannot be faked or hidden for long. Men and women alike may lie, but energy never lies. If you are even halfway attentive, you'll sense this change immediately. Her entire demeanor begins to soften and open, as if the walls she once held up gracefully crumble without her conscious effort. This is not a dramatic or forced act. It's the natural way her spirit responds when she feels something sincere for you. However, it's crucial to dispel a common misconception. Not every woman who flirts or jokes with you online is genuinely interested, and not every woman who seems aloof is playing games. Sometimes, hard to get is simply disinterest, and friendly is just politeness. But when a woman truly likes you, the energy she gives off is unmistakable. Her voice carries a new warmth, not necessarily softer in volume, but richer in intention, transforming even ordinary conversations into moments where it feels like the world around you has quieted and only your interaction matters. Her eyes will linger slightly longer on you, just enough to spark something meaningful without being overt. When she laughs at your jokes, it's more than a polite haha. It's an invitation for you to keep talking, to keep sharing yourself. Her body language aligns subtly with yours, mirroring your movements as if unconsciously drawing you in. Her legs might angle towards you in a way that suggests openness even when she pretends to be indifferent. And her face lights up when you enter the room, even if she doesn't say it aloud. These emotional signals leak out before any words can, and they are authentic because they come from a place deep within her. She shows her interest through attentiveness, the way she listens intently, the way she recalls a small detail you mentioned weeks ago, a detail you yourself had forgotten. This quiet emotional investment builds a space for you in her story, a place where you begin to matter. And here's the profound part. Often, she's not even consciously aware that she's doing it. This unconsciousness is what makes the signals genuine and trustworthy. Women, by nature, are emotional radar machines, finely tuned to detect not just your words, but the subtle shifts in your energy, your intentions, your patterns. Unlike the straightforward moves often made by men, women tend to test the emotional air, playing subtle and cautious moves from the shadows, gauging your attentiveness and sincerity. If you notice that her energy becomes gentle, receptive, and intentional in your presence, if she starts to embody a softer, more feminine energy in how she stands, moves, and speaks, it's a clear green light, an invitation to step closer without her needing to say it aloud. But here's the key. Don't rush it, don't press for confirmation, and don't get overly excited like a boy who just got his first crush. Instead, lean into calm confidence. Let these signals simmer and develop naturally. When she senses that you're grounded and not desperately seeking her validation, that's when she feels safe to keep revealing more of herself to you. As the old Stoic wisdom teaches, he who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Your emotional composure is your greatest strength in reading and responding to these subtle signals. Remember, attention can be loud and distracting, but true attraction speaks quietly. When her energy shifts in your direction, it's instinct, a natural, primal truth that is too authentic to be mistaken. The challenge for you, then, is to tune in fully, to be present and patient, and to honor the delicate dance of these emotional signals. This wisdom is not just theoretical, it is deeply practical and applicable in everyday life. You might recall moments when a woman's presence seemed to brighten the room as you entered, or when a casual comment of yours was met with an unexpected spark of interest. These are the moments when energy speaks louder than words, and your job is to notice and appreciate them. If you miss these signs, you might overlook genuine connection. On the other hand, by being aware and respectful of these subtle signals, you not only deepen your understanding of women, but also enrich your own emotional intelligence, making your relationships more meaningful and authentic. As the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "Invisible threads are the strongest ties." In relationships, these invisible threads are woven by energy, intention, and subtle cues. I invite you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt this unspoken energy from a woman? How did you respond? Share your stories and insights in the comments below. Your perspective could help others recognize these quiet yet powerful signs and foster deeper connections in their own lives. If you recognize the power of silent energy and subtle signals in a woman's true interest, then own your calm confidence and honor these unspoken truths. The strongest connections are built on patience and presence, not desperation. Now drop a comment below and type this: "I see the power in quiet signals and meet them with steady strength." Signal 3. Her guard drops, but only around you. A woman who truly likes you will reveal her deepest self not through grand declarations, but in the subtle, profound way she lets down her guard, only for you. Every woman walks through life armored, not by choice, but by necessity, sculpted by a world that judges, scrutinizes, and expects. This armor is her shield for survival, not a barrier built from cruelty or disdain. Yet, when a man earns her trust, when she senses his strength and authenticity, that armor begins to crack, not in a dramatic movie scene, but quietly, piece by piece, in the sacred moments you share. Suddenly, the carefully polished social mask fades away. You see her unfiltered reality, her fears, her past, her vulnerabilities, not as a performance, but as a gift. She doesn't just talk, she entrusts you with the map to her inner world, hoping silently that you won't run. This is no ordinary conversation. It's intimacy in motion. She shows vulnerability, the most precious currency a woman holds. Vulnerability means she sees you as safe, as a man worthy of her true self. This isn't about oversharing or drama. It's a declaration. I trust you enough to be real. You'll notice her body language change, nervous fidgeting and self-conscious adjustments vanish. She moves with ease, with authenticity. She is telling you without words, I can be myself with you. Her emotions become amplified around you, not because she's unstable, but because she's no longer pretending. Joy bursts forth, irritation surfaces, laughter rings true, all genuine and unfiltered. Women do not show real emotion to men they don't trust. When she exposes her raw edges, doubts, dreams, anger, laughter, she is offering you something sacred. The greatest mistake men make is to mistake this emotional openness for drama or to rush in as a fixer. She doesn't need a repairman. She needs a witness. Be that witness. Hold the space. Resist the urge to control or solve her feelings. Instead, understand them deeply. When a woman feels truly seen, she bonds. And here's the game changer. Once she shares that unguarded self, she is no longer just any woman. She's a woman who has chosen you, who has carved out a place for you in her story, and she wants to see where this chapter leads. Remember the words of Brené Brown. Vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, empathy, and creativity. You don't need wealth, status, or bravado to unlock this truth. You need sharp eyes, a steady heart, and the courage to recognize the quiet signals she sends. Because a woman who truly likes you will never rush to say it out loud. Instead, she will reveal it in the energy she shifts around you, in the space she creates, and in the walls she lets fall, walls she would never let down for anyone else. The question is, are you the man enough to notice? Are you the man who can see beyond words and embrace the sacred trust she offers? Step up, pay attention, and claim your place in her story. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're ready to master the art of reading these powerful, silent signals. Right below, I'm the man who sees, because in this game, seeing is winning. Signal 4. She remembers the little things you don't expect her to. When a woman truly likes you, her care goes beyond just remembering major events or obvious milestones. She holds on to the smallest, seemingly insignificant details that you might not even realize you've shared, like the name of your childhood pet, the story of a tough day you once mentioned in passing, or exactly how you take your coffee each morning. These little details might seem trivial on the surface, but they are far from accidental. In fact, they reveal something profound. She's paying close attention because you matter deeply to her. This level of attentiveness is not a casual or fleeting interest. It's a sign of genuine emotional investment and a quiet but powerful way of showing affection. The Old Stoic wisdom teaches us that we are what we repeatedly do, and in her consistent remembering, she's quietly demonstrating her care and connection to you. It's her heart speaking without words, saying, I am thinking about you even when we are apart. And that's something priceless in any relationship. Real life teaches us that such attentiveness is the bedrock of trust and intimacy. When someone remembers the little things, it means they truly see you and appreciate the unique details that make you who you are. This is especially important for men between 35 and 70, who may have experienced relationships where grand gestures were expected, but subtle signs like these carry far more weight over time. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And when a woman takes the time to remember these small details, she's investing positive, loving thoughts into your shared connection. In practical terms, this is advice for men to not overlook or undervalue these quiet signals. Instead, respond with your own attentiveness, recognizing that meaningful relationships thrive on the small moments just as much as the big ones. When she brings up these details, it's a gentle invitation to deepen your bond, to feel seen and understood in a way that's rare and valuable. Don't let these gestures pass unnoticed or unappreciated. Acknowledge them, cherish them, and reciprocate by paying attention to the little things she shares too. This kind of mutual attentiveness fosters a partnership built on respect and genuine affection, which is the foundation of lasting love. I encourage you to reflect on your own relationships. Have you noticed these subtle signs of care? How did they make you feel? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, because hearing real stories helps us all recognize and celebrate the profound power of the small, often overlooked signals that reveal true affection. If you've noticed her remembering the little things, those tiny details others miss, you're witnessing a powerful sign of true care and connection. This isn't just interest, it's a quiet promise of emotional investment that builds trust and deepens love over time. Don't let these moments slip by unnoticed. Recognize them, cherish them, and respond with the same attentiveness. Now, take a moment to reflect and commit. Comment below with this sentence: I see the value in the small signs, and I'm ready to deepen the connection that truly matters. Your words can spark real change, not just in your relationships, but in how you understand love itself. Signal 5. She makes an effort to include you in her future plans, even the small ones. A woman who truly likes you does far more than simply share the present moment. She quietly and thoughtfully includes you in her future plans, signaling a deeper level of interest and emotional investment. This inclusion isn't always overt or dramatic. It often comes wrapped in casual, almost offhand remarks that carry weight beneath the surface. She might mention an upcoming trip with a smile and say, "You should come with me," or talk about a concert or event she plans to attend and casually ask, "Would you want to check it out?" These seemingly small invitations are far from just polite gestures or social niceties. They represent an important unspoken message. She envisions you as part of her world moving forward, and she's opening a door for you to step into her life beyond the fleeting moment. In the chaos of modern life, where people often keep relationships compartmentalized or treat connections with casual detachment, a woman who actively weaves you into her future is making a significant emotional commitment. She is not merely content to enjoy your company in the now, but is mentally and emotionally investing in what the two of you might become. This subtle forward thinking reveals her desire to build a shared narrative, a you and me, that exists not only in conversation, but also in her imagination and plans. Understanding this sign is crucial for men, especially in today's dating landscape, where mixed signals and uncertainty can cause confusion and doubt. When a woman invites you to join her future moments, no matter how small, whether it's a weekend getaway, a casual dinner with friends, or a live event, it reflects a readiness to deepen the connection. It's her way of saying, without words, that she sees potential and value in you beyond the surface level. This forward-looking behavior is rooted in the old Stoic wisdom that meaningful relationships are not built on fleeting impressions, but on a shared vision of what lies ahead. Just as a Stoic might focus on what's within their control and prepare for the future with intention, a woman who includes you in her plans is consciously shaping the course of her life, and she wants you to be a part of that journey. In the context of modern life, where distractions abound and commitments can feel overwhelming, this signal also offers practical guidance. It suggests that she is willing to prioritize you and carve out space for the relationship amid competing demands. Her readiness to speak about future plans with you implies trust, comfort, and a sense of security. It's a call to action for you as well, to match her intention with your own openness and readiness to engage in a shared future. If you notice her consistently referencing "we" in conversations about upcoming events or decisions, it's an invitation to step up and embrace the possibility of something more meaningful. It's a chance to move beyond casual dating and build a foundation grounded in mutual anticipation and shared experiences. Moreover, these future-oriented invitations help build emotional intimacy, which is essential for lasting relationships. When she imagines your presence at future moments, it creates a sense of belonging and partnership. It transforms the relationship from a series of isolated interactions into a connected journey with shared memories waiting to be made. For men, recognizing and appreciating this signal can be a game changer. It means she's giving you more than just her time. She's giving you a place in her story. By responding to these invitations with enthusiasm and sincerity, you validate her feelings and strengthen the emotional bond between you. In summary, a woman who likes you will subtly but consistently make an effort to include you in her future plans, no matter how small or casual those plans might seem. This is a clear, powerful sign of her serious interest and emotional investment. In a world where relationships can often feel fleeting or uncertain, paying attention to this signal allows you to see beyond surface-level attraction and understand that she is envisioning a you and me that extends into days, weeks, and months ahead. By recognizing and embracing this sign, you create space for a deeper connection rooted in shared experiences and mutual commitment, guided by the timeless wisdom that meaningful relationships are built not only on who we are today, Bing, but on who we choose to be together tomorrow. Signal 6. She shares her imperfections and quirks without hesitation. When a woman truly likes you, she will do something rare and powerful. She will share her imperfections and quirks without hesitation. In a world obsessed with polished images and curated lives, this kind of openness stands out like a beacon. She won't just show you her best moments or the parts of herself she's proud of. She will reveal the awkward, the messy, the imperfect, the parts she usually hides out of fear or shame. She'll tell you about embarrassing moments, those weird habits she thinks no one could possibly accept, and the times when she felt vulnerable or uncertain. This is not careless oversharing or an attempt to seek sympathy. This is a deliberate and fearless act of trust. When she lays bare her authentic self in front of you, she's saying, "I am comfortable with you. I trust you enough to be real." This is no small thing. The Stoic wisdom of old teaches us that genuine connection is built not on perfection, but on honesty, on revealing the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." She is embodying this principle, showing you the truth of who she is without filters or pretenses. Think about it. How often do people hide behind carefully constructed facades? Social media pressures everyone to present a flawless life, masking insecurities and fears. Yet, when a woman drops the mask in your presence, it means she's found safety with you. She values your connection enough to show you the real battle scars, the unseen battles, the oddities that make her uniquely human. This is the ultimate signal of trust and affection, a silent yet deafening declaration that you matter to her. If you miss this, you're missing the moment that separates acquaintances from soul connections. It's a rare opportunity. Most people never allow anyone to see their true selves, but she's doing it for you. So what do you do when you receive this gift? You rise to the occasion. You reciprocate with your own vulnerability. You don't shy away or judge. You lean in. This is how you build a fortress of trust and mutual respect that no outside force can tear down. You show her that you are not only a man who can handle authenticity, but a man who demands it from himself. This is the way to move from surface-level interactions into deep, lasting connection. Remember, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. This isn't just about relationships, it's about mastering life itself. Be the man who recognizes the power of realness, who treasures it, and who commands it from others and himself alike. If you want to win in love and life, recognize these signs. When she reveals her true self, don't run. Don't pretend it's just too much. Embrace it. Celebrate it. This is her way of saying you are different, that she sees something in you worth risking her vulnerabilities. If you ignore or dismiss this, you risk losing the chance to connect on a level most men never reach. You risk losing a rare, precious alliance that can elevate your life beyond what you thought possible. Be bold. Be present. Be the man who turns vulnerability into strength, who transforms trust into power. The world is full of men who settle for shallow encounters, afraid to confront the real because it demands courage. You are not one of them. You are here because you want more. You want the real. So act like it. Comment below with the moment you chose honesty over comfort, and subscribe to gain access to wisdom that turns fleeting moments into lifelong victories. Like and share this message if you're ready to master the art of connection. This is your blueprint. Follow it with unwavering determination. Own your life. Own your relationships. Own your truth. When she shows you her real, unfiltered self, imperfections, quirks, and all, that's the ultimate signal. She trusts you deeply. This is rare. This is real. Don't shy away. Step up. Be the man who meets her vulnerability with your own courage and honesty. Build a connection that no one can break. If you're ready to own your truth and master genuine connection, comment right now. I choose honesty over comfort. Like this video, subscribe for more timeless wisdom, and let's rise above the surface together. Your real journey starts here. Signal 7. She supports your growth and challenges you to be better. A woman who truly likes you is not a passive observer of your life. She becomes your relentless catalyst for growth and your unwavering source of support, pushing you to evolve into the best version of yourself with fierce dedication. This is no mindless nagging or irritating pressure. This is a profound, silent, and powerful challenge born from genuine care and deep respect. She sees beyond your current state, beyond your flaws and comfort zones, recognizing the untapped potential inside you that you might not even see yourself. She chooses not to walk behind you, nor to rush ahead, but to stand shoulder to shoulder with you, walking alongside you through every step of your journey toward greatness. Whether she inspires you to pursue your passions relentlessly, instills discipline where there was hesitation, or encourages you to face your deepest fears head-on. Her words and actions echo a belief in you that goes far beyond attraction. It's about forging an unbreakable partnership, a union where both people rise together, stronger and more powerful than before. This concept is not new. The ancient Stoics, masters of resilience and wisdom, taught us that growth is not a final destination, but a continuous process, a lifelong journey where obstacles become the very tools for advancement. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When a woman challenges you with kindness, not judgment, when she stands unwaveringly by your side through every trial and triumph, this is no ordinary sign of affection. It's a declaration that she is deeply invested emotionally and envisions a future where your growth fuels the growth of the relationship. This kind of support is subtle but powerful, steady but transformative, a quiet force that shapes your character and deepens your bond, far beyond superficial attraction or fleeting passion. When you notice her pushing you to be better, know this is the most profound signal of her genuine feelings. She's not trying to change you because she dislikes who you are now. She believes in who you can become. She challenges you not out of criticism, but out of a sincere desire to see you win in life, to reach heights you've only dreamed of. This woman is rare. She is the one who will celebrate your victories fiercely and hold your hand firmly when the world feels like it's crumbling. She will inspire you to chase excellence relentlessly and remind you that settling for mediocrity is a betrayal to your potential. She embodies a partnership where growth is mutual, where your success is her success, and where your struggles are met with unwavering support, not abandonment. Modern life throws distractions, doubts, and countless challenges our way. It's easy to settle into complacency, to accept the status quo and let fear dictate our limits. But the woman who truly likes you, who sees you as her equal, her partner, her teammate, refuses to let you stay stuck. She is your mirror and your motivator, holding you accountable to the highest standards, because she knows that the life you deserve is on the other side of effort, discipline, and courage. She embodies the truth that true love is not passive or soft. It is fierce, challenging, and empowering. It demands that you grow or risk losing what matters most. This is the love that transforms, that shapes your destiny, that compels you to be the man you were born to be. Listen closely. If she encourages your growth, challenges your limits, and supports you through every hardship, this is not just a signal. This is a call to action. Do not take it lightly. This is the woman worth fighting for, the partner who will propel you to greatness, and the ally who will stand with you as you conquer life's mountains. Own your journey, own your growth, own your power. This is your moment to rise. Theodore Roosevelt captured this spirit perfectly. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. The other half? Taking the challenge she gives you seriously, embracing growth, rejecting mediocrity, and moving forward with unstoppable force. If this message resonates with you, like this post, comment your commitment to growth below, and subscribe for more wisdom that will sharpen your mind and strengthen your heart. Share one truth you've learned about partnership that changed your life, because real love isn't comfortable. It's transformative. It's the fire that burns away weakness and forges strength. It's the force that lifts you up when you thought you'd fall. This is the woman who truly likes you, the one who challenges you to be better every day because she sees greatness in you, and she refuses to settle for anything less than your absolute best. Don't ignore this signal. Don't let her walk away. Rise, grow, conquer. Your future depends on it. Hey everyone, I want to thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you've made it this far, that already says something important. You're not like most people. You're one of the rare few who really notice the small but powerful signals that most overlook. And that kind of awareness is rare and valuable. Let me be honest with you. When a woman likes you, she rarely comes out and says it outright. Instead, she gives you signals, subtle, sometimes quiet, sometimes bold, that speak volumes if you're paying attention. The 3 signals we talked about today? They aren't just some random tips. They come from old Stoic wisdom, passed down through time, and they hold a deep truth that never changes. Here's the advice I want to leave you with. Don't let these signs pass you by. Don't ignore them or convince yourself they're coincidences, because once you start noticing these signals, your whole view of relationships and even life starts to shift. You won't be guessing anymore. You'll see things as they truly are. And that knowledge, it changes the game forever. Now, if what I'm saying resonates with you, if this truth landed in your chest like a solid punch, then I want you to do one simple thing. Scroll down right now and drop a comment with just one word: noticed. That word means you're ready to step into a new level of understanding, to see through the noise, and to recognize what's really happening beneath the surface. And here's something else. If you want to keep building that awareness and never miss these signals again, hit that subscribe button and become part of the Stoic Guide family. We're just getting started here, and there's so much more wisdom to share. By joining us, you're committing to growing stronger, wiser, and more grounded every day. Remember, the strongest men aren't those who chase after what they want blindly. They're the ones who stay calm, who observe carefully, who wait patiently, and who act with clarity and confidence. Strength isn't about rushing or forcing. It's about seeing clearly, knowing when to move, and having the patience to wait for what's truly right. So stay grounded, stay alert, keep your eyes open, and always trust your ability to notice the truth. Until next time, take good care of yourself and remember, wisdom begins the moment you truly see.